There we go. So, this is Yoshi's Island. Kind of a random playthrough, you know. It's a marathon playthrough. I'm beating the whole game in one sitting. It's 11:27 p.m. I had dinner 20 minutes ago. Um, I don't know why I'm doing this. Well, it's too early for me to be asleep, to be honest. Um, I just low-key had like nothing to do at all. I was bored as hell. Like I don't know what, like at a certain point. I mean, especially right now, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with myself. So I guess we're playing Yoshi's Island. Probably one of the best games ever made. Um, I've been playing this game my whole life basically, on and off. It's like one of those games where I have to replay them bi-yearly or like twice a year. Just to relive some memories from when I was 6 years old or so. But yeah, basically, I guess I have nothing better to do. Now the thing is, it's not really meant to be a very serious playthrough attempt. It's not like I'm trying to make like some Let's Play or something. That's why the audio balancing probably sucks. It's something's too quiet or like um, the screen is too bright. It's like it's a very like out of some idea. Like what? I guess we're doing this. Now the purpose, like what's the point in recording it? I have no idea. I think I like the idea of archiving everything. I think there's value in every memory. I mean, there's definitely memories that suck. No better way to put it. Um, yeah. I guess we're just doing this now. Now, I did eat dinner fairly late because I keep having the issue of being hungry. Like, because I stay up really late, it's like, well, I just get hungry. I get hungry because I'm awake for so long after eating and finishing dinner, right? So I had the genius idea of just like, what if I just eat my last meal later? So then I don't get hungry despite staying up, Something to notice that it's actually the second recording attempt. I actually wanted to 100% the game at first, and then I kind of realized that I was not enjoying it. I was not enjoying that. I think it's not that Yoshi's Island is like the worst game to 100% ever. It's far from it, but it's just kind of annoying. I don't think it's like good for I don't think it's a good thing to do in one sitting. You have to play very careful. I got to the end of 1-3, but just because I got hit, I didn't have enough star coins anymore, or whatever they're called. I didn't have enough of those stars to get 100%. I mean, it's not that I couldn't get 100% because you can respawn a crate that has stars in it, but I was like, I kind of don't want to do this because like the means to the means to spawn stars later on are probably gonna be even more annoying if they're even gonna be there at all, and flower locations and red farm locations are probably gonna be become really cryptic because it's an internal game. So, well, specifically because it's an all game. And I just kind of want to get through this a little quickly. I just kind of I'm not trying to play careful, you know. I just kind of want to, you know, list for this, have a decent time, not worry about it, because it is meant to be enjoyable. Like I don't think it's the best idea to like play the entirety of a video game in one sitting, because like, well then I'm not gonna have much else to enjoy the next day. But that's just kind of how I do things. Ultimately, I don't really play things in multiple sittings. I just kind of want to do it all at once, because if I'm really enjoying something, well, I kind of just want to keep playing it, you know? Not to say that I think 100% Yoshi Island wouldn't be like a good time, because it is a great game, but I just don't think the type of gameplay would really be what I'm looking for right now, and the extra levels are all very annoying from what I've seen. Cause like as a child, I never got to play those extra levels, because I was not very great at video games, and I was very upset about it. I guess in that aspect I've been changing, but this type of playthrough I actually go on this list too. There's like one of those things where like probably not feeling, you know, super positively about anything. So I'm like, well, you know, I guess we're doing this now. But I can already tell that like I'm enjoying the way I'm playing a lot more than if I was trying to do 100%, where I have to like kind of look for things a lot more. I can just kind of, you know, go forward a lot more. You know, try to play quickly, which, you know, it'll lead to deaths, but it's just what I want to do right now. I'm not opposed to like things being slower paced. I play Brawl after all, for fun. But I think there's a time and place for everything. Like, especially because I'm trying to. Okay, I did not mean to do that. Especially because I'm trying to de-stress a bit, because like, you know, like, oh, melee practice, like that takes a lot of focus, especially playing Freddy. And I'm not gonna lie, there's other things that I'm kind of trying to do that now. Not that they matter. And also like exams coming up, well, that's extra studying. And in general, things I like doing, data collection. Well, that's a lot of time spent. You know, I gotta focus somewhat, because I gotta, you know, I'm trying to make sure I'm inputting shit correctly. So I need something that like I can just kind of do. I can just kind of do it. I'm not paying a lot of attention. You know, you know, because like I tend to pick things that either require a lot of attention, like even if they're not too difficult, well, you know, they probably take a while. And then the other side of things that I pick is like very difficult things, because I mean, beating difficult challenges isn't satisfying for anyone. But I'm not trying to grasp that. I might post, you know, another such playthrough like this one, especially for Mario World, because I did beat it for the race, and I beat it like a couple days ago with my sister. I think it's good to just kind of yap while playing a good game and not thinking too much about it. Because trying to like constantly improve yourself is like it's draining as fuck. It's very draining. Now my time limit for this is 9 hours. I have 9 hours to beat this. Now I'm actually not sure if I would have been 100% in 9 hours. I mean, the world record probably does, but me personally, not really knowing where everything is, because I never actually 100% as a child. And when I replay Yoshi's Island, I never like I never go for 100% either. I just, you know, I just do 80%, or you know, just beat the game, right? But I think generally just like having a playthrough where I just kind of yap about absolutely nothing. Well, I just kind of do this. I think it's good for me. This last one was just silent, but I guess it was supposed to be a lot more of a meaningful experience. I mean, this is meaningful too. Don't get me wrong, but Celeste is like an art form. Celeste in specific, it has a lot of personal meaning. I mean, this does too, but it's like very different because it's like I don't think like because the type of memory I have with this game is a lot more different because I made it while I was really young, so I can't say I was having a lot of thoughts in my head. While Celeste hit me like, you know, while Celeste memories are like a lot deeper in a sense, if that makes sense. While this is, I just remember it because I enjoyed it. And that's meaningful in its own too, but it doesn't really compare, making a memory now is a lot more complicated. There's a lot more specific elements to it than making a memory back then, which is just kind of boiled down to, well, did I have fun? I mean, you can make such memories now too, probably, like at any point in life, it's like, oh yeah, I remember when I had fun. I guess, but things are a bit more complicated as you age, I suppose. Though I guess if you're rich, you probably never have to make complicated memories. I don't know. But I do think I'll beat this game within 9 hours, especially if I'm kind of just playing on. I mean, I don't think the purpose of the playthrough of this mini marathon is really like meant necessarily, because like there's a lot of things I can't talk about if I'm like, because like if I remotely intend to like, just that on YouTube, just for the sake of like archiving, because I do not have a limited disk space. I mean, I guess I can upload it as like a private video, but I don't mind it as a general video, because like, like, I might as well post it if I'm playing it. I mean, I don't think there's much value in someone else watching it, though. Like, I don't see a reason why someone watching someone or any other playthrough that bothers recording with an emulator or with a capture card. But I mean, guess what? I'm not spending money on a fucking capture card. I don't play the Switch enough to justify it, I think. I'd definitely be playing it more than nice, I think the Switch is a great console, I must say. But the Switch 2 is like, yeah, I don't know why. Not right now. I would have to get it for like, Smash 6 if that becomes a thing. Because I gotta play them all, right? But that's not happening too soon. Smash Ultimate still works on my Switch 1, which is fine, But this game has 6 worlds. We're about to get to the end of World 1. And it's not been terribly long. I mean, the thing is, I'm not actually looking to spend 9 hours. I'm looking to spend around 5 hours? Yeah. I'm gonna spend closer to 5 hours. I don't have an estimate of it. Oh my god. Okay, that's fine. Jumps are not really effective, so as long as you jump a lot, these things don't really matter. Like, well, I got hit afterwards somehow. Now, if you just play this game normally, I think it's pretty self-explanatory in terms of where you have to go, but I do remember some red pointed flowers being very annoying. There's also one maze level. There was this one speedrun category. Well, it was more of a challenge, but it did have its own speedrun.com page. It was like, it was some Mario marathon where I had to play Super Mario Bros, Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, Mario 3, Mario World, Yoshi. I mean, basically a few games. There was also Mario Land 2 as part of it. And that marked the only time I played Super Mario Land 2. I actually did beat it. I did beat it for that challenge. It was like this marathon category that no one submitted. So I was like, okay, it'd be cool if I didn't, just for the sake, because like, oh yeah, I'll be in first place, I guess. So I went for it, but during the Yoshi's Island, during World 6, there's this maze level. Well, it's not exactly terribly complicated, but it's a relative maze level to the rest of the game, which is a bit more, linear most of the time. And I got stuck in it for so long. I don't even know why, because on other playthroughs, like, I've not had an issue with it. It's not as if I really remember where to go. That one day, I just could not figure it out. It's been a fair few years since then, but I ended up not submitting the run, even though, like, I did the whole thing, but I ended up not submitting the run because magically there was suddenly one run of the marathon, and mine was definitely slower. Like, mine was 100% slower. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, fuck that shit. It's probably all because of fucking Yoshi's Island, you know? I mean, the worst part is it's like the game I'm supposed to be good at. I think one random detail I remember about it, so it was Super Mario Bros. Ridiculous. So we beat this guy. It's pretty simple as well. I will say that I do feel that the input lag is pretty low, even though it's like on a big TV. I mean, it's low enough to where I don't really like notice anything. So can you imagine what it's like on the original console and like CRT? Because it's also a wireless controller, so I imagine there's like some input lag, but I do think the Pro controller is great. What I will say about the Pro controller is that the D-pad sucks. The D-pad is quite ass, I will say. I don't know, I just feel like I can't really... It just doesn't work for me. I don't know why. I think the more impressive things that I apped for a whole road. I didn't really stop. I just kind of thought about that right now. I mean, it's not really hard to keep talking when it's kind of like about scattered nonsense, right? But a problem I have sometimes that I talk way too fast. I don't even know why. I just do that sometimes. I actually think it's probably less of a problem in English. Like, it's probably not something that happens to me in English a whole lot, because, like, since it's not native, I probably have to think about things a little more, but... You know, it is a problem I have sometimes. I also don't really speak too clearly sometimes, because, like, I just kind of get lost in the sauce. Relatively. I mean, whatever that means for speaking English. I guess, you know, this might be practice for the English exam, which it's probably this is at least in my concerns. Well, at least in my concerns is physical education, because I just gotta like gotta go like one more time to be included. I will say I'm personally excited for June 1st in specific because it's an off day. So this week is actually quite busy. So it's like the only day of the week of this week that I'm actually able to do this run. Because all the others I kind of have to like wake up. I mean no, because I would have done this run regardless on. I could have done this run regardless on any other day. It's not as if I'm gonna go sleep early. The whole problem with maintaining a consistent sleep schedule is you have to go to sleep at a similar hour every night, which it's a bit annoying. Because usually I just don't have enough time to do stuff. Well, as this was a problem in the past, well, I just don't have enough time to do what I want to do. I guess. I mean, sleep is complicated because, like, I don't know. I really don't. Like, okay, don't piss me, dude. Because I feel like I used to be able to get away with, like, very inconsistent sleep schedule, and it just did not matter. My sleep quality was great. Just that I would wake up late, but I just end up staying asleep. One potential cause of like not being able to stay asleep is stress, which it's not fair. Which you know, I guess that makes sense, but surely that's not always surely that can't always be the case. I don't really know what I. Oh my god. Where are you, dude? Did you see how far up he was? That guy was fucking gone, dude. Okay, it doesn't hurt me. Oh, not the trick shot. But yeah, sleep is not great. I think like part of it is like the habits we built kind of revolve around the normal sleep schedule, or rather going to sleep early. So then we end up, so especially like if you're someone that likes staying up late, like you probably end up eating a little too early, and then you end up super hungry while you're still awake, and then you also have to go to sleep hungry, and that just sucks. So okay, I need the baby mark. I think the annoying part. Do I just follow left here? But I don't know. Sleep is annoying. I think it's a bit annoying that we have to sleep in the first place, like as a thing. Cause like, why do I gotta feel worse for not being able to sleep? Like, sorry. Maybe I had a maybe I had a bad day and I'm not gonna fall asleep because of it. How am I supposed to fall asleep if I'm anxious? And that's how you know that like the human body could not have been designed by someone designed it. You know why? Because it's fucking awful, dude. The human body fucking sucks. It's very inconsistent. Like you'd have to be an idiot to design a body like this and think it's like any good. I mean, the human body perseveres for a lot too, but but man, like what the fuck? It's like so crazy inconsistent, and I just don't like that, Just a lot of there's just so many hurdles that I deal with, and it kind of bothers me. Cause like, it's bad enough that there's a lot of mental stuff to deal with, right? And then you gotta go with physical issues too, and it's like, well, what the fuck? Like, you know what? I kind of don't like this, bro. Stop putting these fuck ass piranha plants in my fucking path. Damn. Now, I might get quieter at some point because I'm just trying to lay back even further. Because I am exhausted, so I took a 2 hour nap earlier because I only slept like 5 hours. So I was like, well, I might as well give myself 7 hours. I don't think that's how that works. I don't think sleep stacking is a thing. But it's been fucking hard, man. Because like the past like 2 days, 3 days, I accepted my fate. Cause like I was a bit hopeful. Like it's like, well, okay, I only slept for 6 hours, but maybe if I stay up the whole day, then I'll stay asleep 10 hours the next night. And then I kind of tried the same thing across like 3 different days. Okay, surely this time I'll be asleep for 10 hours this night, right? But no, the most I managed to sleep in a row is 6 hours, which is better than what it's been the past couple months. But it's just like, okay, I just end up waking up way too early, and then I have no fucking idea what to do because I don't usually do that. I don't plan around waking up early. Some people really enjoy it. It's like, oh, you get sunlight and blah blah blah. Like, you know what? I'm not gonna dispute the fact that sunlight's good for you. That'd be stupid. I just, I think it's more the subjective. I'm just kind of more frustrated about the subjective side of things. Like, no, being in the sunlight is not personally giving me any joy. I'm not happy being in the sun. And I'm kind of not happy being outside generally, but like, oh, look at this beautiful nature. Yeah, nature's beautiful, but I can't really see that it made me feel any better than anything. But I feel like some people be preaching that it's like, oh yeah, going outside will like fix your life. You'll feel so much better if you wake up consistently early and do all this bullshit. Like, probably because like you get to be a little more productive depending on who you are. But like, no, these things don't really work for me. I've tried them. There was definitely a period where I was waking up fairly consistently. It's not as if I don't get sunlight ever. Is it as consistent as it would ideally be? Like, no. But I have a lot of issues generally. So, but like, I mean, if it wasn't so hot, then I'd probably go more also. I guess that's why you go in the morning, because it's quite cold. Like, okay, I wish people worded their sentiment generally like, no. Let me say that again. I wish people worded their suggestions a bit differently. It's like, oh well, I wish they were a bit more like, try this thing. You might feel better, but you might not. I think people kind of talk in absolutes, and it's just a bit frustrating for me. It's like, oh yeah, do this thing and feel better 100%. Like, no. Like, no, that's not how it works. Individuality, please. Can we please focus on the fact that people are different? It's like the same with like working out. Like, people talk as if it works for everyone, and that's, I should not be making this. people talk as if it makes everybody feel better, but like no, I've done it and I just feel like by the end of it, the only good feeling that I can think of is that I feel relief that it's fucking over. Cause goddamn, it's fucking miserable. I've been working out like so fucking miserable. Why did I do all that? What did I need to do that? But I fucking hate working out. The only benefits like the things I can recognize as benefits. You know what I mean? Okay, here we go. Dumbass. Okay, where was I supposed to go? Because I'm not paying attention. I was kind of ranking. Okay, I think I might be stupid. I might be dense. Oh no. Okay, where am I? Okay, I'm supposed to exit out the store. Is there anything else here? Like, yeah, I get that something is healthy, but I don't think that really makes it, you know, it doesn't really give me, you know, any good feelings, you know? Just because, like, something's good for you, that doesn't make me feel any better. It doesn't make my mood magically, like, not shit, you know? It's not coming back, is it? Okay. Like, you know, I appreciate the suggestion, but like, some things just don't work for everyone, you know. And that piece of shit platinum came back. Okay. Exactly when yeah. I think my brain just fucked up, to be honest. Alright, there we go. I did not have to jump. Okay, that's better. Alright, you can stop me now. I've not said anything about the game in like probably 20 minutes. If I had to guess how long the playthrough been going on, I would say 20 minutes. I always thought this level effect was really cool. Well, it doesn't. Obviously, it doesn't really look like real lava, but like it's like so. It's like so 3D for no reason. That shit could be from a Nintendo 64 game. If I'm gonna speak about current temperature, it's man, it's kind of warm at night, huh? But like, I don't know why. I don't know how to explain this. It's been like, I feel really cold in the morning, in the evening, like most of the afternoon, and then it gets really late, and I'm like, huh, it's kind of warm, huh? It's been really weird, but maybe my body's just like really heated up because. Well, I don't know why that would be. My body temperature is like fucking disaster. So, like, you know what? Whatever. I'm not exactly the public image of health, you know? This guy's so fucking big. Okay, you just fall. You see that? Not easy. You don't think about it, but you kind of kill a lot of things. You eat them and make them into eggs. Imagine after long enough the enemies hatch from the eggs. That would be kind of funny. I guess that's what they do in Smash. But yeah, we're definitely There's a lot more left in the journey, so we'll be here a while. What the fuck? Now, I think maybe I'm complaining a lot about things because it could be going a lot better. There, you know, there's a lot of problems, but I don't know. Like maybe this is a healthy medium to like you know, kind of just talk about things. Like yeah, I can't really talk about everything because some things are kind of you know, they're different, right? They're okay. I'm not. Am I supposed to be over there? Well, I'm not gonna reach that, so I think so. But I think you know some issues could be talked about just you know just fine. It's like you know what, like if someone else knows about this, it's like right. But there, you know, okay, that was what the fuck is that? Is this enemy? Well, that's just great, isn't it? Is that enemy even in any other part of the game? But I think my point is like not all knowledge is like equal. Like I think there's some things that nobody will ever know about things, and I mean you know everyone has something like that about themselves, right? But like you know, I think there's like some knowledge like doesn't really need to be protected. You know? Like oh you wanna know that I'm doing poorly? Well, like, sure I guess. Because it's very broad. It could be any number of things. It could be anything. And doing poorly is like not exactly very noteworthy. It's like oh yeah, kind of everyone is right. Man, this would be. I'm very thankful that I that I didn't stick to doing the 100% playthrough. I'll say that. That shit would have been so annoying. Okay, Yoshi, you don't gotta stop now, dude. This one, I gotta remember. There's like a lot of different doors. No, this was the correct one. Okay, I've definitely gotten lost here before. I think you gotta do this. No. So they gotta reach that door. I was at risk. Trying to think of it, like, I don't know who the fuck these people are. Oh, I was already point. That? You piece of shit. There we go. No. I didn't think of it like I have a lot of friends on Switch, and I just have no fucking idea who they are. Like when did I add you? I mean, I probably added them on Smash Ultimate in 2019. But like, the Switch Friends is fucking useless. Like, I mean, I think it's cool checking out people's stats and what they play. But like, you can't like. It's not as if you can send a message to them. So like, is a shit. Damn, never lucky. But I guess my point is, I have no fucking clue. I'm exhausted as fuck. Probably because my sleep hours have been like six, 5.5, some shit. It's not been a pretty couple days. You know? I mean, all things considered, I did get stuff done, so it's like I can only be so mad about it. But I will say mornings are fucking miserable. I think mornings are so miserable. There's just nothing to do. And that's kind of the reason why people are productive in the morning, because there's literally nothing else to be doing. Well, I guess there are other things, but like, do you really want to do them at 7 a.m., at 8 a.m., at 10 a.m.? Like I'm just more inclined to kind of save activities towards later times. It's like, well, I'm kind of used to doing them later. So then in the morning where there's like practically nothing to do, that's why we become productive. But I hate that. Like I hate that so much. I hate that so much. I mean, I mean, having executive dysfunction, well, I don't, means that I don't think I'm really helped out that much by mornings regardless. It's gonna be difficult for me to get going either way, right? But I hate it on principle, regardless, because like, why is the only solution for being productive like having nothing else to do? Like I think ideally you want to be a person that can be productive regardless of time it is, right? I mean, I think the other bench is like, oh, I'm getting sunlight, like, fuck you. But it's not like that. Like I'm against it. Like, other than, especially because like morning is like the only valid time to like really get sunlight because it gets too hot otherwise later on, right? I mean, especially getting fucked by climate change, but I mean, to be honest though, I never liked any of the summers. Every summer has felt really too warm. Every summer has been too hot, regardless. So like I can't really say that it feels terribly different from the past. Like, but I mean, it is. That's also because it's like kind of a gradual change into becoming really bad. Like my understanding is that you know it's not as the temperature spiked up by a lot all at once. It's happening, a little bit over time. Like it is really bad, but it does mean that in the moment it's not gonna feel the worst. Like in the moment it's not gonna feel as bad as it actually is. Cause like when things change very gradually, it's like this is similar enough to how things were to where like you don't concern yourself about them as much. But I mean, I'm not a climate change denier. I mean, I literally said that I think it's true, but I guess I understand why someone is capable of ignoring it, even though I think they're wrong for it. Because like I think understanding the way people think does not mean agreeing with it. Like just because I feel like I know why someone might think a certain way, and why just because I see where they're coming from does not mean that I think they're correct. Because it's important to okay, I think I know. I think it's important to understand multiple perspectives. I do think it's a thing that like you need to understand multiple perspectives to meaningfully like disagree with them even more. Like, oh, you're just a piece of shit for no reason. Like, oh, you're actually just a bad person. Cause I think that's the problem with people that are like, they just kind of want to be always, they just kind of want to be in the center and not do conflict in a sense. I feel like you're only doing this because you don't want to, you don't want to understand why, you know, why the other side, or like why either side thinks like they do, you know? Because like, I think if you have understanding of something, if you have good understanding of something, you're gonna pick a side. Like if you have good understanding of something, like I think you inevitably pick a side. Oh, that was a good ass shot. Though the more you understand something, the more you probably disagree with others. You know, and disagreeing with others sucks. You know, it really does. But like, that's just kind of how things work. You know. You know, there's some things people say that are just not really accepted. I can't really look past that. And guess what? It's over. Sometimes you even gotta tolerate people that you just completely disagree with for the sake of just, you know, just for the sake of learning, you know. Well, that's not really. Well, I'm kind of lying here because like I'm thinking of other things, but you know, having more connections is always a good thing, but that's kind of more my reasoning for being around people that I think just kind of suck, especially you know in real life, being around people that I kind of don't actually like. It's for the sake of connections. Well, that would be true, but I I cannot give us as much as that about actually making connections. Like in my mind, I'm doing this like crazy thing, like crazy tactical thing to get an advantage or something, and then I don't do anything else. Cause like I kind of realized halfway through, like oh, not only am I not great at socializing, I just kind of don't even want to do it. Cause like I just kind of don't want to like. Is there anything here? I just kind of don't want to go through the process all over again. Like, oh, I gotta make new friends. I gotta do all this. Like, how about I just? How about the same people remain the whole time? We just don't think about it. Like, we just don't think about it. Like, how about that instead? I prefer that. I don't want to meet new people. I just want the same three people to be there and call it a day. But then keeping up with them is like it's very easy to become disconnected as you kind of deal with your own stuff. So that's why I think you know it's pretty easy to be understanding of someone that hasn't reached out in a while. It's like it makes sense. I mean, yeah, this guy's fucking. I guy's still pushing pretty fast, sorry. You fell off. I didn't really push you. Maybe it's ironic to be saying this over playing a childhood video game that I keep coming back to twice a year. I guess this year we're playing it 3 times actually. I don't know. Oops. Where's the remote? I keep like put I keep putting the remote in like the weirdest fucking places. It kind of does suck that I've said like absolutely nothing about the game. Why I think it's great. But like, what is there to say? What is there for me to say? Like, just look at it. Well, I mean, it's not really great because it's filming off my fucking laptop webcam. It's also using the laptop mic, obviously. Now, the thing is, I was actually gonna record it the same way I did my Celeste video, which actually used a webcam. That one used an external webcam. I didn't have a. I don't think I had this laptop back then. It's been a couple of years since that video, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I had this laptop. So I had an external webcam, and I think the mic was my headphone mic. And I filmed that on my computer using OBS. And I had to bring my computer closer, because you know the cord for the webcam is very short, so I have to bring it closer to the table where I placed said webcam. Okay, I keep jumping at these monkeys. No, and that was a bit of a messy setup. This one is a lot simpler. Obviously doesn't overview or something. I don't know what the fuck would have happened if my laptop had to keep going like this for 9 hours. But even though you can't see it because I'm recording, you know, because the screen's probably too bright and it's a laptop webcam, and so on and so on. This game is so beautiful. Like the art style of it is just timeless. I think Melee is that way too. The art style is just timeless. The way it looks, like I don't think there will ever be a point in time where it just looks bad. Can you imagine? I wonder what people thought about it back then. Like, did people think the graphics were like literally real life or something? Because those were probably the best graphics seen at the time, you know? Given that, you know, the GameCube was the newest system. And I know damn well that PS2 games did not look better. Because the console I had, besides the Super Nintendo, was actually the PlayStation 2. And I know damn well the games there didn't look that great. I say they didn't remember them looking amazing. I wasn't really wowed by the graphics of the PS2. I mean, my library probably just sucked. My library was probably just garbage. And I missed out on like the more beautiful PS2 games or something, but man, it's especially good. You know what I mean? Like when people say like PlayStation 2 graphics, they probably mean it in an insulting way. Like, oh, this game has PlayStation 2 graphics, and that's definitely an insult, you know? But I think if someone said, wow, this game has Super Smash Bros. Graphics, I'd be like, damn, it looks that good. And this game is like so artistically impressive. Like, look at this. Look at the fucking floor. The sprite art is actually so good. And then you combine that with like very fluid controls. Like, these controls are so fucking responsive. The satisfying short hop, like, I think my favorite move is just short hopping. Like, it feels great. And especially combined with the flutter jump to, like, you know, okay, fuck me, to make like last minute saves. It's so good. It's so good. And it combined with the soundtrack. This soundtrack is just incredible. It's probably like the single best soundtrack on the Super Nintendo. I mean, I might be lying, but like, well, it's the best soundtrack of the games that I had growing up. That's for sure. I actually still have my Super Nintendo cartridges, but I just don't have the console. My sister might buy a Super Nintendo, so that'd be great. And I'm kind of wondering what it is like just on an actual SNES. Because if this game had even less input lag than what I have, than what I'm playing on right now, then like holy shit. So like I think the setup here feels good, no? Yeah, I think I need the airplane for this one. Nah, there we go. And personally, like, I'm playing it on analog stick. Because, you know, it's a pro controller. And the D-pad is nice. That's why, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier. I don't know if I mentioned this in my other recording or in this one, but I prefer the Joy-Con. I actually prefer using two Joy-Con for platformers. I might have to use them depending on if my controller runs out of battery or not, but Joy-Cons don't have proper D-pads per se. Like if you play this game on two Joy-Cons, it's not really that it has a proper D-pad or something. I just like that they're more so like buttons. They're like big buttons, and that works for me honestly. And I think it feels pretty good. There's like a little distance between them, but not too much. I like it a lot. I played Mario World on I thought it felt like to control, especially because like Mario World like you don't want to play with analog stick. I think analog sticks, especially like they just kind of suck. Like oh yeah, for three-dimensional games, like guess what? I don't like them. I prefer kind of keyboard controls. And what that means, like, having arrow keys and whatnot. And I mean, that's kind of just having a D-pad also. That's also what kind of having a D-pad is, but also not exactly. I think I haven't had to play on a proper D-pad for a really long time. I had a gaming controller at some point, and I didn't really like the D-pad there either. That's because using the analog stick feels so much better. The analog stick on the GCC is fantastic. Just holding that controller is fucking heavenly, to be honest. But I wouldn't choose the GCC for anything because fuck my one, dude. That shit is just nuts. Because like, oh yeah, let me use a less precise controller. Like, no. How about I just don't? But yeah, I think I'd be talking about the game a lot more if I wasn't so exhausted. But like, I just cannot go to sleep so early, Like I have to be awake a bit longer so I can maintain a proper sleep schedule. Well, I don't think it's a proper sleep schedule, but like it's at least like a consistent sleep schedule. That's bullshit. That's not me. Should I have gone that before? I have no fucking clue. I don't think so. I do remember having to get through a part like this. So I'm on the right track now, I'm pretty sure. Not much to say here, cause like, well, actually, this would be the perfect space to talk about unrelated things. But I kind of already did that. It wasn't really. This wasn't quite thought out. I'm just like, okay, yeah, let's do this, I guess. I actually wanted to go to bed. I felt like I was actually so bored and so out of any idea for what to do. There was legitimately just nothing I wanted to do, like, at all. I was so bored, I was like, okay. Like, the thing is, especially when I'm super tired, I just don't want to do anything. So, you know what? I was like, okay, I'm just gonna ruin my sleep schedule. Like, you know, it is what it is. Like, it's just not for me. Most things aren't quite going well for me anyway. So, you know what? It is what it is. Let's take this nap. You know, and then I won't be able to fall asleep soon after that. After this theoretical nap. But like, you know what? At least I'll be doing things. At least I'll be doing things, and that's good enough for me. Like, sure. Like, after taking a nap, I would only be able to go to sleep again at like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. But like, at least I will be spending my time actually doing something rather than just awkwardly being awake and just doing absolutely nothing. Now the downfall is that it ruins the whole point of it's in the sleep schedule, but and then I have to like restart from the beginning, but like you know what, sometimes you just gotta see fuck it. It's like, is it really my fault that this shit's so difficult? You know, it's like kind of a result of frustration, like you know, or it's like whatever, dude. Damn it. You can also beat this boss before it jumps out of the water. I'm pretty sure. Both World 3 bosses would share this trait then. The fact that you can beat them before they even begin. Now, here's an interesting question. Why doesn't Kamek just do this more? Why doesn't she shrink you for like every boss? Wouldn't that be easier to like making the enemies bigger? Like imagine she shrinked us for like maybe Bowser fight. What the fuck would I do? It's not as if he drops any eggs. You know, it's not as if he ingests enemies where it can then turn them into eggs and attack them. Where the fuck is this frog eating these Shy Guys from anyway? There weren't any Shy Guys in the room. I don't think any of them could have gone here. And there's like an infinite amount. Imagine if there was a limited amount of Shy Guys that could enter the frog. Like, where the fuck are the Shy Guys coming from? You ever thought about that? Probably not. So now we have whatever the fuck this is. I always appreciate that the music, the stage select music also changes depending on how many rows are being. I think that's quite cool. The title screen also does. Depending on the part, it could be more, I believe. Like if you've beaten it, it's not time. And like that's like insanely cool. Like this game has so much love put into it, and it's like so evident throughout the whole game. Okay, this is a little tricky. here's something I used to do. When I learned about emulating SNES games, especially this one, I used to like try to race let's players in the sense that I would have to like, oh wow, that's not good. I would have to let's play, like I'd make my screen really small, and then I would have it next to a let's plays, and I would try to play faster than them. And for some reason, I remember doing it on this level specifically. I mean, it turns out that it is a thing people do. Not really in the same way that I. No, I mean, there's definitely people that have done the exact same thing that I just described. Like, if I knew about speedrun races, then I think those would have been quite fun. Quite fun. That's probably what I was actually looking for. But I would have definitely been mad if I lost, especially like as a very young child. Losing, yeah, no fucking chance. I mean, I don't take the loss too well now either. Arguably, I actually take losses worse than I did as a toddler. Well, I mean, kind of, anyway. Like, I don't think it's as simple as that. Cause like, holy fuck, what the fuck? Wow, I actually got really scared. So I guess the game's starting to become a little harder. And I'm starting to become more exhausted. Well, that's not a good sign. What? I jumped in. Just need to pin the column. Fine. What was that snipe? It like fucking home for me, dude. Like, all of a sudden there's like a lot more enemies. Counter to claws, catch up there. Okay. Alright, well, here we are. I'm so tired. That's probably also because I talked non-stop for the entirety of like 3 worlds and a half. I was like, I don't know why I do this to myself. I really don't. I wish I knew. Dude, who the fuck is Harry Hedgehog, man? I mean, in terms of my memory with the game, like I know how to beat the levels, but I don't know how to beat the levels. Does that make sense? I know how to get to the end, but like I don't know where everything is. That's for damn sure. Am I even going the right direction? I don't know. I'm like so exhausted. Yeah. There you go. Secret trick. You just jump loose off the enemy. Okay, I'm definitely supposed to go high. Wow, I don't care. What the fuck? My bad. Let's just find a reason to. Let's just find a way to go higher. Maybe I can like jump off one of these. Sure enough. in terms of playing this alone, it's a bit unusual for me. Like, I think I've done solo Marvel Let's Play. I mean, I've done a semi-solo example Let's Play. It was within the race, so it wasn't really by myself. But this game, I feel like I don't really play it by myself, really. Like, there's always been someone else playing it with me. Because this wasn't really the game that I was good at. This game made me practical, couldn't fucking 100% how to deliver as a child. And that's exactly how I felt failing to 100% of those 3 because I got once. Oh, I admit you. What? Bro, I'm literally hitting you. I'm hitting you with eggs, man. I know this. Oh. Okay. I guess, it was done with me, that's all. So yeah, we have 6 worlds and 8 levels each. So it's 6 times 8, so that's 48. 48 levels. You know, that's a fair deal. Yeah, I'm just kind of running toward it. I literally cannot be up. When I tell you I didn't see that shark guy with the spear, I mean, I saw him, but I did not. I couldn't, like, my brain just could not think what to do. So my reaction time is technically, like, good. My reaction time is still technically, like, pretty about average. But my ability to actually think about solutions is just not. I just fucking love it. It's also probably like, what the fuck is that enemy? Are you even... Is this guy actually from Yoshi's Island? Has he been patched in? I've never seen this before. I swear. There's also +1 reason as to why it's great idea to not do 100% because like, god fucking damn it, man, I would never this patch from my mission. It's feasible for me to. Oh, this is kind of good. I think it's feasible for me to beat the game, but I don't think it's feasible for me to 100% in my current condition, which is awful. These guys definitely are. Kill me instantly. I'm not even gonna know. I got a lot of problems, huh? Jeez, okay. Alright. Now, despite everything, we're about halfway into the game, which is pretty impressive, actually. All things considered. I mean, I don't remember the other worlds, can I just talk through them? The last 3 worlds, or the next half of the game is probably going to be fairly memorable in comparison, though, because, like, the level will be hard. I need to use all my eggs on this asshole. Well, it's just not crazy. What the fuck are eggs? These aren't. See that? Like, all the red points were like reddish, but only one of them was a red coin. What's the point of color coding? What's the point of making the points different colors if it's not going to be consistent with what they are? They're literally sprites for regular coins that are very they're very easy to you know to spot. Why does someone there look? Do you see that bullshit? There's very clearly yellow points, so why aren't all reddish points like red point, you know? How about you just color code them correctly? I don't know. Well, I don't know. What? I killed you! Fucking asshole. Where are these enemies? Okay, some of these enemies I'll take in this game are because I fuck you, man. What the fuck are you man? Why do you require so many hits, man? I couldn't see, man. It couldn't be that. Wow. This is awful. What the fuck do I do here? Bro, no way I fucking stop on this. Well, it's not a soft lock exactly, but there's nothing I can do. This means I'm in a fucking unwinnable situation. What the fuck? I gotta die. I have nothing else to do. That's fucked up, dude. And farming eggs is when that's slow. Why did I? Bro, shoot them towards me, man. Actually, do this asshole. There we go. Man. Maybe you're supposed to just like do this. Nope. I just can't hit this one from below. Alright, I heard the way we can actually attempt this. Holding. You don't want to go too far. Just enough to where it's on screen. Good enough. Oh my. And that was it. I thought you had to get it off screen. I think, but I didn't want to go too far, so I just got him off screen. I guess. Yeah, 12 points. Great high score, huh? No, I got a 52 on the castle. That's pretty good, right? It's like a passing score in Europe. Now, World 4. What the fuck is World 4? Actually, what is World 5? Go Mario. Well, he went around. What the fuck? It's kind of weird that there's actual Goombas here. But they don't really... You didn't die? You're getting stomped, but that's unlikely. Bro. Let's Piranha Plants. Come on. We can do better than this game. Dude, I'm not gonna attack you, dude. I'm in pacifist right now. Okay. By definition, I don't know. Like, I think I'm talking in real time, but I'm also having thoughts in my head, and that's a bit confusing. But like, oh yeah, let's like while I'm fucking yapping about nothing, I also have a whole a whole other set of thoughts in my head at the same time. Like, what the fuck is that about? You know? I mean, I don't think it's some unbelievable fit. Oh wow, that was I think the note forgot to stop hanging. Like, what is that about? Like, how do you handle both having a set of thoughts that you're recognizing, and then there's another whole set of thoughts in your head? Right? That's a bit confusing. I'm gonna hold that for now. Yeah. Bro, what the fuck are these flying wigglers in? And like, they probably don't appear in any other level in the game. Like, okay, you made enemies for like one level in some random world. Like, I'm not mad at it, but like, it's a bit wasteful, you know. Like, these old games where like the room, the cartridge space is like so small. Like, can you really afford to be doing that shit? The levels in this world are probably gonna feel very disconnected from each other. Like, I mean, I don't think any of these worlds have very specific themes. I mean, World 3 had, you know, is a water theme. World 1's like basic flames, and then side up underground section thing. Like, every World 1 kind of has, you know, an overall area and an underground area. It's not, you know, it's pretty normal. I think World 2 was like, well, I don't know what to say. What the theme of World 2 is. It's like primarily overworld, I'd say. It's kind of overworld mainly, but with a lot more platforming or something. But the focus was definitely on those platforms. How did I even manage that? From the beginning, man. Turn around. Man, fuck animal sticks, man. You actually just want. You actually gotta be over animal over Tuesday. Like, I'm sorry, like, there's no way you prefer this garbage inconsistent last one. You're just doing it because like you don't have the option to put things, so that has to be in. So you just don't put them. What's that noise? Is it raining? Hold on. No, I don't think it is. I don't know. I don't know what the noise is now. I guess it's unrelated to me, but I didn't even die there last time. Yep, it's expert running. I have 2 yellow eggs, so I guess my. Good. Oh, I want to sleep so bad. Like, I can't. It's too early. It might still be too early even by the time I finish this, and that's the scary part. But 100% I might have not finished at all, and I would have been up until 7 a.m. So, I think I might have thought I lapsed just one. No, I didn't. Yes. So, like, on the one hand, one of the categories means I would have. Why are you so far down? You piece of shit. Oh my god. Do you see how the whole level teamed up to, like, stop me? On one hand, I could have done a category that was guaranteed to last a lot longer. On the other hand, I would have. It would have taken so long that I would have gone to sleep very late, or not at all. I might not even finished it in one sitting, and that's kind of the whole point. I do think that I also something that I could do in like one sitting, It's just like, I mean, it's something taking multiple sessions isn't a bad thing. Just like I would like for the thing to be finishable and like all at once. Dude, bro, get up, Yoshi! What the fuck? Did you see how long he was down? Oh, and the game just doesn't want to respawn. 3x? I swear this pack only so you can respawn these fucking platforms. There's literally no other reason for you to be here. Like, where are these fire enemies? Damn. There's no idea Cooper gun fucking I like the little effect. What? Are you fucking joking, man? The timer's not even at 0, man. Bro, I swear my game is fucking modded. It has to be. Because I don't remember these things happening. Bro! Look! There's no way these guys are trying to fucking steal no Mario from me when the counter's at him! Where is he now? Hello? Alright, we have maximum amount of eggs. Oh, it's a trap. Maybe you do get a bunch if you like get okay. I'm not sure though. So now we have this guy. This is a very simple boss, but the stage itself is one of the hardest in the game. I mean, it's so weird that this stage is in world 4. It's like the first castle, not the second. Because the second castle is probably way easier than this stage. It's like there's a lot you gotta do. Shout out to this iconic tree jump shot. I think this must have been his first appearance, then they put him in Mario 64. Actually, the chain shop in Mario 64 appeared outside of Bonbon Battlefield. But you have to get 4 keys. I shouldn't have gone to this area first. I guess I don't have to, but I guess I'll just put that in. But the lava section in this one, I don't think ready for. Okay. Yeah, I guess that does happen, huh? Let's try it. There's a lot of spikes, there's a lot of lava. It's very easy to just die here. I guess I can rewind, but I'm not gonna. I'm not going to. And I probably think they just want to where nobody dies. Okay. Yeah, this is not the one I should have done first. I'm just gonna not think about the order. This one I should probably do first. Because that might happen. As I said, I think the stage is very difficult. At least relative to the other stages in the game. If I get hit by that fireball, I might just die. Too. Don't forget to key. Next, I probably wanna do the upper right. Yeah, because it's spice. It literally tells you right there. And then we do the top left last. Well, that's just bullshit. Why can't you shoot through the walls? I can't. Damn, I just. Is that the key? Well, I not being here helped me. Anyway. Bro, why do you want this kid? I mean, I used to pronounce his minions, but like, come on, man. This kid ain't all that, bro. How about you, like, kidnap the yoshi instead so, like, they can't help the kids? I mean, I guess they are trying to get rid of me, so it's not like they're only focusing on Mario. Like, they should be more aggressively pursuing me. You know, that's it. That's what they doing it. That's probably the second easiest, actually. I should have done this one. Yeah, I could very feasibly die here. This one has a lot more springs. Ah, wait, what was that? Oh my god. Did I miss the key? No, it has to be here. Oh, thank fucking god. I was like, what the fuck is down there? Yo, yo, chill. What? I have maximum amount of things. It's because I'm carrying so many fucking keys. And now we're doing top left. Top left. Like here we, I don't think we're really. I just get that at all. Why do I not remember going? Why is the key just out in the open? Is that? I swear it was not out in the open before. Bro, I'm tripping. What the fuck? Now the good thing about this boss is that you don't need the eggs, so it doesn't really matter that you have to carry some of the keys. They designed the monster that you wouldn't need eggs. Which I think is handy, you know? It's full of them that they did that. I guess you could get eggs there if you were so inclined, like, you wouldn't need them. But yeah, you just grab on this card and all. Big ass fucking thing. I don't know what your species is called. I'm sorry. And we might as well eat some, so we have some eggs. Well, this is a boss that we could have been if can make a smaller sector of used. It would have basically been exactly like this, funnily enough. Cause like imagine if Ganon made it smaller and didn't make the enemy bigger, like it would still been about splitting them into smaller and smaller bits until we just get rid of them. So my previous idea, I guess, doesn't really work. I mean, I guess if you're just making enemies bigger, then making it smaller wouldn't really be that different, huh? How about you just make it smaller and then just kill us? I don't know. That would make a lot of sense. But then I guess you have no story. Like, I guess if villains are smart, then you don't have a story to tell. Even more so that you would have no sequels. If villains are too smart, then you just don't have sequels. You don't get sequels, and you don't get a franchise, and you don't get money. Alright, good then. So you know what, when you think about villains being dumb, they're the only reason you're getting more games of your favorite franchise, you know? And I'm being a very incompetent human. I'm not, you know, I don't really consider myself the type to save someone. Yeah, I'll probably just run into every enemy, just as I'm doing with Yoshi right now. I'll probably die along the way, you know? Just difficult. Well, I'd be ready to do everything because I just cannot be doing much. I cannot even do much better than what I'm showing right now. I mean I can do better, but I'm not gonna say. Alright, let me take out this thing that's from me. Paradise, so it means I'll have a good time, right? Well, so far I don't see Piranha Plant, so I'm doing pretty well for myself, I don't think to say. Spin animation. Okay, these bridges, I would appreciate if they were built, but that's okay. I'm not mad about it. What is supposed to be up there? Yeah, seems like it. Let's get the halfway mark. To be honest, Mario Triangle is really... Since I played this game more than enough times. I've played this game more than enough times for since I play it twice a year, and I've been doing that for basically my whole life, I don't think I can even hear Mario Triangle cars. Okay, getting that you can probably freeze these things as well because they were such a big issue. Wow, that sucks. I don't think I was supposed to be here. I'm not feeling adventurous. No. What is that noise? I think it's some type of vehicle. I mean, yeah, it's something. It's a dud. Alright. Ride with the wind. I guess my mom should. Am I like the wind? I mean, you know, if I run fast enough, I can generate some money. No big deal. You know, I just did not think that was gonna. Me personally, I thought I'd do a lot better. Now I got the jump on from the Oh no. I made mistakes. Just one. Should I have jumped? Oh, okay, that could have gone a lot worse. No, no, it couldn't have. What a weird situation to put into that. Bro, these. Oh my god, the jump is so like so much lower than you want it to be. With the speed. Kind of thinking about it, Red Yoshi passes you to the Blue Yoshi, but because in World 6 you play as Green Yoshi in level 6-8, I guess Blue Yoshi gets one less level than everyone else, and Green Yoshi gets one more than everyone else. Is that correct? Or maybe you get Blue Yoshi one level earlier to make up for none. And you don't get Green Yoshi at the beginning or not. I guess we'll see. I mean, I'm not gonna be holding it on until then. So I don't know what that boss was. I think it's the space guy. No, it was the big. It's the big cookie. This one is also slightly complicated depending on the not that much. Again, I have to figure out what to do. Like, do I know? Like, eh. Eh. Alright, let's see. Well, I definitely want to get that crate. Can I get a cool lot? Yes, I can. Perfect. Oh, this might be okay. It was almost scary, but not funny. My remaining energy is so low. I think by the end of the game, I'll be fucking speechless, which is kind of funny because the accuracy is kind of carried regardless. But like, damn. I thought I'd be going a little better. We got the boss really fast. I don't know why I thought I'd be stuck with it. Shit, I guess we're feeling really smart today, huh? Can we kill this one before we reach? I don't think so. Yeah, I know, because the Koopa's off stream. But I might have triggered it by just shooting in this direction anyway. It's kind of why do you suddenly walk on all fours? spit out eggs. Yeah, one more egg. Why can he only take 3 hits? I have so many questions. I mean, the answer is just, well, the boss is supposed to be beatable, but like this? Why did Kamek make him spit out eggs? Like, she want Bowser to lose? Is it even right? Is that Kamek? There's also a purple medic. What is that one called? I'm pretty sure the blue one is called Kamek, but I don't know what the purple is called. Maybe it's like old Kamek? Maybe it's still Kamek, but like older. I'm not following. There's some shit going on right now. It's like more electricity. I could ever be easy at once. Well, my controller's not doesn't seem to be running entirely too soon. Blizzard. Doesn't seem like okay. Why is there a fire guy in a blizzard? I guess people want warmth. I'm fine, dude. I like the cold. I'll say the cold is better because you can if it's cold, you can just put clothes on. If it's warm, well, that's a bit unfortunate. Because okay, where the I swear it's this. I swear I'm not even listening to the me. It's just being there. Maybe I picked the SP special or something. Which has like extra memories. I don't know. Yo. Yeah, we're on to the last 16 levels of the game. So, you know. I guess let's go. Yeah, why'd they have to make the ice sound like that? What are you even thinking, man? Hello? We'll come back. Why is there a plant hanging out in there? Oh. There's the whole plant hanging out and missing all like that. I don't think there's much over there. Bro, who the fuck inspired Lakitu that how it only appears in this one stage in the game? Why is there another flower? It's a fucking blizzard. You guys are not supposed to be. I guess it's snow world, huh? Every day we gotta have a snow world. How about you have a fall, spring world? I guess any overworld level could be a spring level. But come on, autumn/fall levels, there's a lot of potential there, you know? I think so, anyway. Ride the sky lifts, the ski lifts, my bad. Yeah, no, because Y and I are... There's just That just makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, it does. It's not as if it doesn't. Yeah. I think I'm supposed to roll a snowball. Alright, I have to get a penguin? No, yeah, okay. And this snowball is strong as fuck, and we can actually get rid of the spike guys, which are immune to like everything else. Sure, I guess. Kind of strange power scaling, but I guess. Admittedly, to get a midway save ring, probably because they knew these sections were fucked up. As I remember dying to them a lot. I don't know it'll be this time, but hopefully better. It might have been another level. Hard to say. Okay, I don't mean to make them lose their wings. And then another one. And this is the one where Yoshi gets on the snowboard. I mean, it could be any of these, to be honest. They're all snowy. Oh my god. I just don't expect the jump to be so smooth. There's another one. Probably this must have the most amount of like save points in the game, like within a short distance. So, what the fuck? Okay, good enough. Course correction with analog might also be harder. Oh my god. Fucking. There we are. You know what, penguins? I like you. Maybe we can be fast. But you do get in my way a lot, though. I could have just jumped on that snowboard. Sorry, man. Alright, there we go. Hey, we got the sign Yoshi. Pretty fitting. For the snow. Is there a white Yoshi? Is there a gray Yoshi? I mean, I think there might be a skin, but... Maybe not in this game. It's another penguin. Be clear, I love penguins, not in this game. But icy conditions. Well, I'm the Yoshi's. I'm the winter Yoshi by nature, so sorry. Bro, fuck off. Why is he continue shooting while my platform's falling? Does he not know about the physics? Yeah, the game goes. Oh, you put it on the piranha plants. What are the piranha plants doing here, man? It's fucking winter. Fuck off and like die off. I don't know. Stay in the ground. That's an option. Was a bit degrading. I have to swim in a water bucket. I, oh no, I can see how this might go very bad. Can they not come out? Nice. Good night, Hap. Yeah. Oh, this is. Why are there bombs, man? Oh. What is this sound effect? I would have been fine with no sound effect walking on ice, you know? You know, maybe I should have done the thing and get on the platform, but guess what? I did not have that foresight. I went to that platform, but I can't do it, but I'll rather into that. Oh my god, more of this. Yo. Kinda scary. The snowmen, I think they're alive because they're turning around on their own. But like, why? Do you have snowball on it? I think I'm just saying sure. Yo, that's fucking evil, dude. If you have momentum here, you might just be fine. I was not walking on ice, but it still made the sound effects. Okay, this is a valid halfway point. This section is hard. I've been saying that a lot. You just get so much speed. If you hit a boulder, you just lose. You just turn into a fucking big snowball. Yeah, I kind of just jumped for no reason because I was scared. I guess once that. Yeah, all because I just panicked like a little bit. You just gotta be chill. No, I didn't. I didn't see it. I couldn't react. This is too fast. I wish I could just skip this, but I don't think you can. Maybe you can. I try to jump, my jump did not come out. I guess it didn't matter. Or my jump did come out, but the sound didn't play. Which I don't think happened when you were down. Good jump. It's mostly noticeable in a Mario World, some like, especially like some sounds play on the same track, on the same audio track. Let's say, like in Mario World, if you're on a moving platform and you try to jump while it's making its noise, you might notice that the jump sound is muted sometimes because they try to play on the same audio track or something that is good. Is those platforms like made out of like usually like interactable blocks? Is those platforms that just move on their own on the previous one? I don't know if that makes sense, but that's the thing in Mario. Sometimes uh, some audio tries to play. There's audio that plays on the same soundtrack as you jump sound. So sometimes you jump sound just using it because it. And I don't think that happened in Yoshi's Island. I imagine it was like very different, like audio processing or something. Because there's no way they could just like get this music on a fucking regular Super Nintendo. This music is too good to not have some type of some advanced chip to it, you know, compared to other Super Nintendo games. Some advanced. It's too good. This music is too good even for it still beats out like so much. I cannot name that much because I haven't played that many games, so I could be wrong, but I think it's not wrong to say that the soundtrack is phenomenal. Damn, the soundtrack is this fuck. Yeah, that's alright. Got him. Oh jeez. Alright, we got that somehow. Do you need platforms? No. Just shoot. Like Thirsty, you just die immediately, which is normal. I'm pretty sure that anyway. I'll take yes. Keep back. Wow, that was kind of dumb. I'm pretty sure. I don't think you hit the spike even if you don't hold down. I'm not gonna find that out. I don't want to. Why does it point to the left? I guess don't. Oh, I mean, I was pretty close. So I could have definitely hit that on bottom. The spikes. Are these spikes though? Like, can you really call them spikes? I think so. Can you walk up punch? Wow, that's no, that's really bad. And you have to do that all over again. The slow ass section. It's really good design though. I kind of don't like that they make you do that all over again. Just because I made one small mistake. Now I gotta wait for like a couple minutes for this bullshit. It's like almost my whole night. Yep, now I gotta wait for a couple minutes. Thanks, you know, developers. That's such good design. The section. I mean, I'm not against the section on paper, but like dying in it. Oh man. It's not pretty. I need to die here first, and then the other section. If I didn't die multiple times in the section, that would be fucking dreadful. I just turned off the game. Like, you know what? It has, you know, it has save files, so. Wow, I'm asking for trouble. This guy have a blinking animation? He does. See, that was close. And now I'm trying my luck again. I don't think I even had to get on the platform. I just... Oh wow, analog almost fucked me there. Fuck analog. Is it over? No. Okay. Should I dismount the platform? Please don't get on. I was gonna say, like, imagine if they got up right on his legs. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, there's no way. And I have to do that all over again. This section fucking is fucking ass. What the fuck? And now you have to do that all over again. Were they mad? Why the fuck would you make this like that? It's literally multiple minutes long. And it's not even gameplay. It's like... Why would you even do this? What's the point of making it like this? I'll visual long hack out there does makes this shorter or just completely remove this section because what the fuck? Oh, standing up doesn't actually matter. I guess it's just more of a just in case thing. Yeah, I moved to the left a little bit, so I'm sure. That's another when I jump on this. I have to like do this. Well, I can't really say that it's much of a hard jump, like. Fuck. Oh, that's scary. Yo, what the fuck? If I stay crouched, I'm not at risk of being hit. Heal. Thank God it's over, man. Who came up with that? Who came up with that? Actually, don't want to fucking see that bullshit over again. Okay, well maybe this game has more frustrating sections than I remember, but at least it looks pretty and has a good soundtrack. So like, what are you gonna do, right? And it's like good for the rest of the 85%. So you can only be so mad. I think there's an interesting boss concept. Because the whole point is that it just pushes you towards the edge of the screen, and I think that's really cool. Bro, I swear I'm not asking for this. Nice. How did you turn around? Bro! Fuck. That's cool animation. Horrible level, but like, damn. But, you know, cool boss concept. Like, you don't get hurt, you just get pushed toward the edge. I have 30 stars? How is that possible? The end feels very inside by this point. Goonie Rise. Oh, it's gonna be an auto-spoiler. Auto-spoiler, isn't it? Okay, so how do we go from, like, snow roll to... Well, now we're, like... I guess, like, when it snows, birds go to the you know, the warm lands or whatever they call them. That's what we call them, anyway. Like, over here. Oh yeah, birds go to the warm lands. And that's literally it's the most direct translation I can give. It's literally the warm land. So I guess we're over there because there's a little chicken for us and yoshi the bird or something. I mean, he can fly, so checks out to me. I guess dinosaurs kind of aren't with birds, you know, for like the original birds. Like and then there's chickens, which are dinosaurs without even. Bro, fuck, I don't know. This game was designed with not in a lot in mind, so I think there's there's a good explanation there as to why some sections might feel a little. I did not want to. It was designed for fucking D-pad, man. Not for angles. Are those bugs that we just cannot interact with? I guess. I think it's very clear how like my familiarity by this point is like very much gone. Cause I might as well be playing these levels for the first time in my life. I cannot tell you what I'm about to go into next for the most part. I remember bosses very well, but like, I mean, I think there's like some charm to having a bad memory. Cause like I can replay games however many times and I'm like, oh, I don't remember this. And you know, it's always gonna feel like kind of new. to an extent. Well, some levels are definitely like very memorable. Like this one is, but kind of for the wrong reasons. It's an almost spoiler. You never forget an almost spoiler thing. Probably just annoyed you. But that previous level, I didn't remember it like at all. Like I remember it like very little, so it's kind of just new for me. And I think that has its own merit. Guys, us. It's that guy. First of all, you fucked up. God. What if I drop him? Oh. You know what? I just wanted to find out. These guys are so bizarrely easy to beat. These guys with the bats and whatnot. It's like the most bizarrely easy enemy to beat because like when you jump off them, you don't get any height, so you basically just get put on top of them again. Why are you designed like that? Like, oh yeah, you're done. What? How do you get more eggs? Where are you getting eggs from? Just because you're green does not mean you just get to make eggs. How would that work? What implication does that have? I guess, what is the key to... How does the key to keep making infinite fucking spiny monster? I guess that's just the ability of some creatures, For some reason. I mean, that's kind of, a little overpowered. Just make infinite Lakitus. For all I care, you could take over the mushroom kingdom yourself. With 1 trillion spinies, I'm sure you could do it. Bro, just move on. I keep breaking your cloud. How is that possible? Come to think of it, I guess we are surrounded by clouds, so it's not hard to get a new one. Like, where are you even running? I do like that you can just redirect the enemies. Especially these Phantom guys. Like, oh, you just spit them out, make them go in a different direction, I guess. Okay. Alright, I see. Balls is not good. Okay. I knew that none of that shit was fucking... I knew that none of that shit was a platform. Let's too good to be true. Okay, that one was less than a day. Damn it, that was nearly all the fun. Might get a movie game for the first time this run. Case in point. It only took till the end of World 5 to be a 1 minute game. I mean, it makes sense, but like, that's probably my highest score in this run. I'm not reading the rules. I just gotta see. Just let me, These mini games don't need explanation, no? One, I guess. The level icons are also very cute, I must say. Platforms ahead. I don't think they're ahead, but I think they're behind me, but sure. How do we go from Snow World to this? Or was Snow World the previous one? I don't think so. The only Silent World are, I guess they're not very like thematically like strong. Except World 3, like that one's very adamantly set for like water. I feel like. And then the rest are just like the World 1's basic, World 2's like kind of more the same, like maybe slightly tougher. World 3's like water. World 4, I cannot tell you. Oh, stupid fucking bread. Now you're the egg. You probably laid eggs and now you're the egg. How's that feel? I guess it's like a sequel. Do sequels lay eggs? I mean, yeah, it kind of seems so. Like they're a bird. But I don't know if that specific Dingle has laid eggs. It's like it gets reborn a second house. Wow. And it's from the beginning, of course it is. Yep, because I don't no midpoint, no halfway point signpost for me. Why? Because I don't deserve it, I guess. Do I deserve anything? That's a tough question, isn't it? Alright. This is roughly where I was. Okay, well, maybe I didn't deserve it. The halfway point because it was not halfway. Very crazy. Where are you taking me, dude? Okay, well, I jumped off on it, I guess. Oh my god. I'll jump here. Catch these platform. Oh my god. Mm. Oh my god. Oh. This is stressful as fuck when we're tired, dude. Midway point? Anyone? No. Wow. Well, like saying no. I ran out of eggs, so I'll see. Like, can you imagine barely running out of eggs and then you like? There's probably like something in plunge you to the right there, like a flower, red coins. Well, it's kind of just those two. Like, and if there is, it's like, oh, so I get punished just because I so have to run out of eggs. Sure. It is on me. I should have, had more eggs, but like, damn. I mean, it is a bit unfortunate. Okay, I guess you wanna go down. Oh, Yoshi. Yoshi's very good. Alright. So now I have this dude. This was, you know, Raphael. Okay. Drum button. I think there's only one jump button. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? X. Or is that the Y button? I don't know. One of my buttons just doesn't do anything. I guess not. Did I ground pound? How did I? One of my buttons didn't. Seems like it's probably for the alternate control scheme. It is an option for that scheme. In case you don't want to jump in the game. I'm pretty sure I'm pressing B. I'm trying to think of it. Is Mario Bros. A bad game? I mean, it's probably just a little old. And you can tell that it revolutionized platformers. And that kind of means that adventure games is probably a little ignorant. And so that means that your game, you know, a little. It's kind of like a variation of the formula. You know what I mean? Yeah, how do I get that? I mean, I guess it's not a bad game, man. It's just, you know. It's just that the genre has had a lot of time to move upon a lot of things. It's not that the game is bad, it's just that games have gotten a lot better. Okay, what the f- It's not that serious. Oh. Okay. I have a lot of eggs, damn. I did not realize. I guess I'll get more. Look, it's these things. It's literally the boss. It's literally foreshadowing the boss. Wow. I literally could not get there. From the beginning, you have to be fucking kidding me. You're not being cute, bro. You're just bullshitting. Not fucking me. Bro, from the beginning, like, after that long ass section, reminds me of the castle, and literally is exact roll. What do you want me to do? I can't. They fly through the walls, man. They flew through the fucking walls. How do you want me to reach that? Genuinely. They're like, oh, just play a little more carefully. Yeah, no shit, but like, how about you don't fly through the fucking wall? How about that? Bro, stop dropping lower. Can you at least float up and help me? I guess generally, like, you want him to go lower because he's going upwards, but I was literally above him, so like, how about you come up this one time? There we go. I do like how that frozen games look. I think it was maybe I skip to go and okay, there is a checkpoint. How do I get there? What the? Can I jump on the bomb? This is my idea. I could actually do this for it's not literally like I would want it like after the section, not during the section. Wow, that was a like I want the midway point to be here. There we go. That was great. Man, why did I have to jump on top of a fucking bullet though to get to the midway point, man? Okay, there's one right here. I guess. Why are these enemies here? They made these. I feel like they made these enemies all like, well, I don't know where the fuck to put this guy. Put him anywhere you can. I don't know. Sure, just put him in the fifth world's second castle with the space guy. I mean, you know, seagulls, flies, that's close enough, man. Bro, why'd you hit me, bro? God damn. I wonder if you do have eggs here, if you manage to have eggs here, which you probably could get with the pause menu. Like, you probably could get eggs here. Can you do anything? Nice. Oh. Okay, I'll take the rotation in this stage is better. Oh, I had a try. Very forgetful, I guess. Yeah. Hit out again, really bad. Ah, I guess it didn't. Oh, unfortunately. Why'd you stop there, dude? You gotta. Surely you would notice that you're sitting on a weird spot. And now he's a star. Well, that's dramatic. What's that other one? Oh, it's a seagull. What seagull's fucking died there? To become a star. And we're moving on to the final world. I'm pretty pleased by the amount of time it's taken. It's actually pretty good. We're projected to finish slightly earlier than I would have liked, but this is kind of okay. I'm not mad. I'm actually quite pleased. move around. I'm probably gonna have to find like something else to do for like a little while, but I'll get Yoshi. What the fuck are you doing? Why'd you make it nighttime, bro? I mean, I enjoy the nighttime too. Oh, and now we have the most complete version of the song, the 6 song. Alright, World 6. 6 worlds is a bit of an odd number. I would expect 8 out of a Mario game, but how many worlds did Super Mario World have actually? I think it's like 7. So in World 1 is World 2, Donut Plains or whatever. World 3 is the underground. World 4 is like semi-aquatic, also sky-based. World 5 is Force of Illusion. World 6 is that one. World 7, yeah, World 7 is Bowser. I guess the 8th world is probably the it's probably Star World, whatever it would be called. But then, is there technically a 9th world with the special stages? Would you say they like at that point like does the game have 7 worlds or 8 worlds? Like you might just not like I would say the game has 7 worlds because I don't think Star Wars is like it's definitely optional. It just takes you to like it's kind of just fast travel, I guess purpose fast travel rather than it's not used as part of the story or anything. It's really just fast travel. It's definitely a side thing in that sense. But 8 Worlds is like kind of the classic in Mario 1 and Mario 3. Like, oh, it's 8 Worlds. And then Mario World technically has 8 to 9 worlds as well. But this game has 6. Which is like, you know what, I guess, man. I guess that's... It's gonna take you to the beginning, isn't it? Never mind. Bro, if I die there, I would have had worse to say. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, this is gonna be bad. Nice. You see that? Did you see that? World 5, level 4? That was like a checkpoint. How about you have one? Or not? Okay, I get why they might not be able to make a checkpoint for the long part in the first castle of World 5. Because it probably end up beasting. Well, how about you don't make a section that is that is literally just minutes at a time of waiting and doing nothing? How about you pick that out of the game, or make it like way shorter? It's conceptually cool. The moving larg or something or whatever it's called. Like, come on, dude. Conceptually I like what they were going for, but it's not executed. And that's not common for for your sound, to be fair. I think most things are executed great. I love most things about this game, just not that section. I guess it's not a perfect game. And that's okay. But if they remove that, it would be closer to the perfect game. That's all I'm saying. Or at least reworked it just a little bit. Okay. Alright. Oh, jeez. Okay. Thinking about misinformation right now. Does that make sense? Another fantastic ship point, honestly. Wall 6 is delivering. They probably played this at World 5 and they were like, damn, why did we make it like this? Oh no. Ah, never mind. They made it like ever so suddenly enough. I can tell they played this in section. I'm very pleased to announce that in section they decided to play this. But they played this at World 5, they were like, damn. Maybe you should have did a checkpoint for that long ass section, so there you go. But they're probably a little time constrained, so they're like, well, they can't really think of all 5 now, so here's what it is. Oh, I'm not looking forward to the castle though, because it's a maze. You are the spinning logs. They give you insane amounts of speed. And we haven't even gone to the... Oh my god. We haven't even gone to the auto-scroller in the maze level. And obviously the final... I mean, the final level is fine. Actually, maybe that's the maze. I mean, in that case, it's the final level, so... I think the annoying part is that we lost all our eggs. I mean, we did fall in the pit, but... Like, come on, it doesn't have to follow continuity. It's not as if Blue Yoshi being alive follows continuity, it's just insane. She'd be there from falling in the pit. Unless it was not that steep of a pit. Which in that case, why the fuck do you not bring the egg with you? Like, goddamn it, dude. How about you just bring the... If the pit wasn't that bad, just... Bring the fucking eggs back, man. Alright. Oh, okay. This is dangerous. Oh my god. Wow, that's just evil. But it not. Falling log before the rotating log before the end, that's diabolical. Fuck, lucky thinking about playing Mario Bros. 3 next to this. Like, more plus. I mean, I might as well because I just actually buy the Switch online to play this with my sisters. So, you know, I got kind of make use of my fucking money. Especially because, like, I'm not really gonna have any time within the next. The last just crazy, you know. Other because, like, the amount of time I have available is gonna be, like, very much reduced for exams and mom's, you know, spending time with my mom. Because he's not home very often, so I'm basically gonna be very soon. I just have to get some fucking projects done. So I might gotta, you know, do a Mario World playthrough, do Mario Bros. 3 playthroughs, right? So the last one pretty much at all, but that one is way left off is like being like kind of a personal thing. It would just be salary. which isn't a bad thing, but like, Celeste on Switch is like the port. It's a good port, but it's not that the port is bad. I just analog is just ass. I don't think there's anything noticeably wrong about the Celeste port on Switch, but fuck analog. Celeste on analog is fucking miserable. And I know people disagree on this. I brought it up once and people thought I was fucking crazy, but like, how do you play that off analog, man? You need to be so precise, especially in doing feather switches. It's like dude, the precision is like, it's so hard to be precise because especially it's also hard to like not accidentally let go of the stick. You know what I mean? It's hard to like. I think I have to give this. This is also something I'm a fan of. It's when bosses from previous worlds return as enemies. Like he's so out of place. It's like simultaneously really cool, but it's so out of place. This also happens in Castlevania. With like the first boss, this first stage is this bat. It's a really big bat, and you see him in the next stage after. It's very distinct. Like damn, now he's going for his death animation, and it's like, it's so dramatic just for a regular enemy. Just to give one fucking key. And I think that's great. And the way he moves is just like, it's definitely meant for a smaller area, you know? It is amazing, yeah, it is. Well, it's not amazing exactly, but it is guessing. I don't know, I guess we'll go here. Nope. I don't really remember where to go here. I'll just go here. Nope. Get me the fuck out of here. Go down. Nope. Probably further down, or I might have to go up. I'm not sure. Well, it's probably. And it just tells me to go back. Like, I guess, man. What else am I gonna do? But like, it's funny because like the actual final level is actually pretty straightforward in comparison. Can I go down again? Oh. And then it's another one. I think they could have put if they wanted to use another boss. Nice. Got the key. Do I need more than one key? I don't remember. Fucking bad. No, I guess not. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I think it's cool that we see that boss again as a regular enemy. I think the other one they could have used is the one from World 5 from the first castle. The one that just kind of pushes you around. It's like so perfectly designed. Cause I feel like that boss and the one from World 2 function so similarly because like they don't really like attack you directly. They just attempt to push you around. So I think it would have worked really well there. I would like to see more than one boss getting this treatment, I guess. But I guess like it's just kind of obvious because like you just kind of fought them like one roll the dust. Because like it makes more sense to bring back an early game boss because like oh you haven't seen them in a while and you know they're supposed to be you know kind of weak because they're like because that guy wasn't really in one roll two or something. While you know the other boss I'm thinking of that just pushes you around is like well that's from world 5 and that's not supposed to be a pushover you know because that's already a pretty late game boss. But I would still like to see them the heart monster. Oh look at this fucking why is dude this lava is fucking crazy man. Look at that pipe what the fuck. Like, why am I in a fucking 3D? Why am I in a 3D game? For like just a brief second, I'm a 2D dinosaur in a 3D game, 3D environment. Because why was the lava so real? Do you see that skeleton fish? That guy was at least 2.5D. Fuck that. Oh god. This insanely impressive gameplay, I would say. Trying to think of it, I probably could have done. I feel like I definitely could have done. But kind of complicated. No, my god. Oh, I guess not. Was I thinking? Oh, I had to jump? What was that? Bro just refused to die. No, 100% would have definitely taken me a fair bit longer. And I would have finished like later than I would have wanted to. Especially because the extra levels would have probably been really hard for me. I don't regret doing just any percent. I just like to take responsibility. Now, Mario Bros. 3 worthless. I don't know how long it would take me. Especially, I've never actually beaten the worthless. I might have, but like, if I've done it, it's like one time. It's like the very first. It's like I learned very early how to do it. How to do the 80% strat with the worthlesses. Like I learned that very early on in my life. And I just kind of always did it that way. Because it was awesome. It was an awesome discovery. So I never actually bothered to play for the whole regular game. Again, I might have one time, but I can't say it really stuck out in my mind. Even though, like, when I think about best Mario games, like, I think about, oh, it's Mario Bros. 3 or Mario Bros. I just end up giving it, like, it's not because I played Mario 3 a lot. Like, I played it some, but not a ton. And there's, like, a lot of the game that I probably haven't even seen while I've seen everything that Mario has to offer many times. Many times. Maybe if I had, like, Super Mario All-Stars growing up, I would have played a lot more Mario 3. But it's hard to say. Because I didn't. I only had Mario World. I actually had 2 copies of Mario World for some reason, but I guess you can only do some. I actually have to ask. I wonder if the Super Nintendo in Europe ran on in 50 frames per second. Like the Genesis had to deal with that, just running frames. So did the Super Nintendo have to deal with the same thing, or was it optimized? Cause like when me and my sister play these games, we don't really like notice anything being like faster than it should be. I sure don't remember it being any slower. So like, was it? It's especially like less noticeable since it's like oh, it's a Mario game, so like the speed isn't really as emphasized, so you kind of go slower anyway. While in a Sonic game, I think like it's gonna be like a lot more noticeable because that's kind of the whole point. It's supposed to be really fast. And there's a lot of tight reaction required, especially some special stages. Like it can be really difficult, like F5. And having the blue spheres would also benefit a ton from running at 50 frames. I do not like the blue spheres, but fuck the blue spheres, dude. Oh, we're out of the auto scroller. Nope. I still haven't been doing it. Why why are auto scrollers a thing? I don't think people tend to like them. There's probably like, maybe there's good auto scrollers out there. But usually not really. Well, there's dropping everywhere, man. Where are they coming from? Alright, this is the maze level early. It looks like it. See, let me call like the very long maze. The deep underground maze. Same shit, bro. Come on. Alright. Oh wow, I need a key. No way, dude. What the fuck is that? Rock doesn't beat fire anymore? What year do we fucking live in, bro? These Pokemon come out yet? In what world did my rock lose to a fucking fireball, man? God damn. Do they know that the rock can fire? What the fuck was that ghost, man? Scary ass ghost, dude. Alright, there we go. What? All of a sudden I can drop off from everything? Weird game. I did not want to enter, but you know what? Whatever. Should I have gone up? I don't know. Okay, there's definitely a spin there. No big house. Okay, we might be stuck here for a while, but that's okay. There's no time limit. If there was a time limit, that would be a bit evil, but it is what it is. Wow, well, I just self-scammed, huh? There we go. I don't think I can get back up here. Well, I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to get back there, though. Oh, that's alright. Good to think of it, I haven't really stopped talking. It's just that I've actually been more focused on the game. Probably because we've actually reached sections of the game that are like interesting, you know? Alright. Okay, well, I'm not paying attention. Alright. Okay, so I think we up. Then we wanna get this. I'm not getting the flower. Fuck you. I just remember being. I'm annoyed at the flowers. How do I get these guys away? Oh yeah. Burn. Yeah, we shouldn't be in, but it's fun enough. Wow. I guess they figured that you might mess this up. Close. There you go. Slam. Okay, well, what the fuck? Was I an idiot? Like 6 years ago? No, more than 6 years ago. Like 7 years ago? Was I an idiot like 8 years ago, 7 years ago or something? Nah, no, I couldn't be 7. It had to be like 8 or 7 years ago. Bro, I swear this maze was like impossible to figure out back then. What the fuck happened? I swear I'm not stupid. Okay. No, well, I'm definitely stupid. No question about that, but I'm a dumbass bitch, but like, what happened 7 years ago where I couldn't figure this out for like half an hour? And it's never happened to me ever since. How does that happen? There's just no way. Why would something happen exactly once? It's not like I remember it being a hard level from my childhood. I struggled with exactly, for some reason, that one time, that one day, I just could not figure that. Alright, let's change how slows down, if you slow down. Which I guess is pretty obvious to some people. But hey, it's probably because time active the first time. Okay, I don't think I was supposed to go there. Wow. How many lives do I have? 13. Keep moving. Sure. Except for the time we have to do for the platforms. Then you gotta stop moving. Well, that's pretty contradictory. Contradictory. Is that how you say it? That does not feel good. Okay, let's just say the level feels like it's not moving itself sometimes. Keep moving, but it's only for like just one sequence now, and then again it's on the platform. Oh, I feel like I got scammed. I got told to keep moving, but then the level didn't not deliver. Okay, what the fuck was that collision? Can my collision detection put me on the platform and not like, you know, always, always at risk of falling? See, like he slows down. He's a fraud. But that's okay. Imagine it might actually be pretty hard for the intended target audience to get past that if he didn't slow down. It's more, you know, just for the cinematic of it. Nah. And then they respawn. They didn't respawn. Okay, can I just not jump on the platform now? I put them fully off the screen though, for sure they respawn. No. No, they did not. That's so fucked. Why not? Why? Okay. I thought they would respawn. Like, surely Nintendo wouldn't do this to me, but they did. Okay. I guess, yeah, sure. Keep moving. Well, how about the Ching Chong keep moving? I don't think he got some limits. And then he comes back. How do you get this height? Well, goodbye, I guess. How do I do this to myself? I'm gonna run out of fucking minutes on this stage, I swear. I swear to God, I better not. I better not. Bro, leave me alone, bro. That was too close. Finally, there was something. Finally, there wasn't something wrong with me. That's all I want to say. Except I messed up the sentence where I messed up the sentence where I want to talk about how they see, like, oh shit, yeah. I tried to praise myself, and it went poorly immediately. I don't know what to say. It was, I think that was a change I'm following. You know, I think this self-racing is not really working for me, you know. I'm too unpracticed, so I fall for myself. The one time I want to say that I wanted to know about how stupid I is not worked out. Bro, man, those aren't spikes, they're fucking crayons. I could walk on those surfaces and be fine. Why can't Yoshi? Gotta make sure this doesn't get too much speed. Okay, oh, fuck. How about that? Nope. The mass plan. Dude, no, I'm not anxious at all. Just a lot, you know. I have no fucking halfway point. I gotta. Oh wait, no. Let's go. The stress of not having a halfway point is very big. Huh? How can I go to the right if you don't allow me to? Maybe like I gotta go here. Why are there like 3 right arrows? And I couldn't go to the right. What the fuck kind of shit is that? What? Go to the right. Okay, now it's suddenly worse. Yeah, sure. No, yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. No, because the other time I wasn't pressing right. I must have been pressing. I don't fucking. I even took. You know, I even distanced myself to make sure that I wasn't too close. Fuck, I don't know. Alright. Which patch are we doing? What happened? I'm gonna go down the pipe. How about that? Where the fuck did they drop me? Oh, it's the exit. I mean, that was kind of not fair. Wait, I'm playing as Red Yoshi. Is that supposed to be? I don't think that's the intended color. Before, do I play as Blue Yoshi in the purple? No. Wait, I played as Red Yoshi twice. No. I was. No, you weren't pink. Yeah, you're Red Yoshi. I'm getting lied to by the game. How do I? Blue? No, it's green. Oh man. Does Red Yoshi get No, it's magenta Yoshi. Wow, whatever. Alright. Final level. It's time. Have we ever seen the green helicopter? Pretty much any hit is that. Case in point. Now this is the kind of the part where I hate analog. And the D-pad on the Pro Controller is kinda not all that. Light section where you have to be so precise. It's a very specific genre, but you know it's real. Oh, wow! And I'm dead. I should probably generally stick to the arrows. Huh? It's intense. And I got like okay. The arrows are not going to be safe that time, but generally they do. So I think stick to them generally till that the very end of the top line. Maybe you're supposed to go slower. Wow. Well, all right. And they gave you a checkpoint. I mean, I don't think it was like overly difficult, but it's a little tricky since any hit you take just kills you. I can see it being difficult, like. You know, it's crazy because the worst castles were in World 5, not World 6. I picked World Door 3 and it's a bit arbitrary. Oh my god, we have a we get to fight golden guy here. I mean, okay, well then my criticism of like bringing back the fifth world's boss, the first castle as a regular enemy is no longer valid because this guy was literally the boss just like a couple levels ago. So you know what? A little more convenient for me. But no, I was like, no, you can't bring such a recent enemy back. That would have a regular enemy. I mean, I guess it's not it's not technically a regular enemy. It's a boss fight. It's kind of a boss fight. So I guess, you know, maybe I was still right in what I was saying. But whatever it was that I was saying. Has anyone seen that guy? Where the fuck? Is he okay? Yo, where's the golden guy? I can still hear him. I think he's literally underground. Was I supposed to be there? Yeah, like such an obvious. Oh, there it is. Is it safe sleeping? Or I don't think it is. on the red coins are very satisfying to collect. But now I do want to know how much longer would it have taken to do 100%? Like over an hour? Would it have taken longer than an hour to collect it? That I put it. The response, I feel like the answer is likely yes. But I would have probably had to do Castle 5, the first Castle 5, no, Fifth World's Castle 1, more than I already did, so I don't know. I just have to wonder if I could have done it within my desired time frame. Because, like, yeah, technically the time limit I have to complete this is, like, very generous, but at the same time, my desired time frame to actually complete these is definitely different. It's definitely, like, less than the actual time limit. And it's kind of funny, you just always go near the spot, you cannot do anything. So yeah, it's actually easier than it should be. Dude, this is the best you can do, bro. Just like make yourself like 10 times as big. I guess we should break the castle. I mean, at the same time, like you're like a fucking wizard, bro. Like just repair the castle after you break it or something. Just do something with your powers, bro. Ah, you woke up the baby, dude. You're not supposed to be bad. Yeah, it is cute, right? Bro, that's kind of weird, isn't it? Why would he fold like a sheet of paper, man? I kind of do appreciate that. Like, he tries to predict when you're going to ground pound. Like, you know what, dude? That'd be not been video. But I'm even better at that anymore. And now, time for like one of the best final bosses of all time. Just has to be. Because this shit's so good. I'll just let it in silence. I should have missed a couple more. My hit rate was crazy. Mine was quite good there. But that Oh, that final boss scene is too good, man. I wanted it gone for longer. Because the atmosphere during this fight is fucking spectacular. Actually, just spectacular. I don't know how they did it. They just made like the greatest final boss ever. Maybe not ever, but it's just so good. The theme is just way too good. It's everything. It is everything. The presentation. Yeah, you have to fight this like giant baby Bowser actually looks really cool, and then the floor, slowly breaks the floor. And then you have to, you actually like aim precisely, and then the music and whatnot. Okay, I explained it very poorly. I don't think the aiming really mattered. I mean, it kind of does, because like if you miss a couple, you probably get really nervous. And he gets like closer and closer to this game. Like that's really scary. It's so it's so good. It's so good. Yo, it's the Swan. Where the fuck have you been, dude? You missed the whole fucking thing. And that was the end of Yoshi's Island. That was the end of Yoshi's Island. It was not 100% because I'm not sure how much longer it would have taken me. And I just wasn't really enjoying my experience going for 100% really. And I know like these finals, I feel like the World 8 World 6 made it particularly frustrating. And I didn't want to get frustrated in the game. I just wanted to like just have a run at it and just play it until I beat it, Man, that was it. I don't know why I did this. I cannot tell you. I cannot tell anyone. Of course I was getting uploaded to YouTube. Like, is there any reason it should be like no? I mean, I kind of bothered to record it, so But that was Yoshi's Island on SNES. Fantastic game. I might I might also play Mario Bros 3 and Mario World. Especially Mario 3, I mean, pretty interesting. But Mario World, that's the prime childhood game. Maybe get a Mortal Kombat in there too. I don't know. It's just gotta unwind. It just has a way to unwind before before I'm super busy or something. And also beautiful credits. See, bro, look at these graphics, man. It's better than anything today. It's so pretty. Like, damn. How do you even do this? Also, Loki is getting way forward, so I gotta like put on like longer sleeve things to remember. You know what I mean? I'm trying to wear shorts for it. It's like way too cold until the night or something. So it's very for now. It'll be really warm soon. But yeah, I also gotta charge my controller if I want to do another one. Unless I'm just gonna play on Joy-Con. No, cause I kind of prefer to play on the Joy-Cons because they're actually really good for 2D games. I just like the Pro controller, so I keep turning on the first ones. Bro, look at these crazy graphics. I know people that saw this back then must be fucking mind blown by this fucking game. Like, can you imagine? I can't even imagine how pretty it was thought of back then. Like, literally the most beautiful game ever. And then also this and the soundtrack, like, oh my fucking god. And the classic, of course. The classic clear grade. The end. Who are their parents, actually? Well, here's a Mario movie. Oops. Yeah, I know, it's a worthy picture. But yeah, that's the end. I still don't know why I did this, but I think it was a good use of time. And there you go. And from here, I guess they venture into Mario World and Mario Bros. 3. But yeah, that was it. I wouldn't really say that I'm heading in the direction of a Let's Play channel or anything like that. I'm not charismatic enough for things like that. I think of myself more as a problem solver than than the funny guy that delivers playthroughs or something. Well, guy is a big word because I'm kind of not, I'm kind of just a thing that exists, but I don't know. I don't know. I just be doing shit at this point. I didn't follow in any consistent direction.